Tyrannosaurus Rex is by far the most popular dinosaur, having spawned a huge number of books, movies, TV shows, and video games. What's truly amazing though is how much what was once assumed as fact about this carnivore has later been called into question, and how much is still being discovered. Here are known facts to be true. Arms not as tiny as once thought. One feature of the Tyrannosaurus Rex that everyone makes fun of is its arms, which seem disproportionately tiny compared to the rest of its massive body. T-Rex's arms were over 3 feet long, however, and may have been capable of bench pressing 400 pounds each. In any event, T-Rex didn't have the smallest arm-to-body ratio among carnivorous dinosaurs. That was the Carnotaurus, whose arms looked like tiny nubs. Not the biggest meat-eating dinosaur. Most people assume that the North American Tyrannosaurus Rex, at 40 feet from head to tail and 7 to 9 tons, was the biggest carnivorous dinosaur that ever lived. T-Rex, however, was equaled or outclassed by not one, but 2 dinosaurs. The South American Giganotosaurus, which weighed about 9 tons, and the Northern African Spinosaurus, which tipped the scales at 10 tons. These 3 theropods never had the chance to square off in combat since they lived in different times and places, separated by millions of years and thousands of miles. Females bigger than males. There's a good reason to believe, based on fossils and the shapes of their hips, that the female T-Rex outweighed the male by a few thousand pounds. The likely reason for this trait, known as sexual dimorphism, is that females had to lay clutches of T-Rex-sized eggs, and were blessed by evolution with bigger hips. Or maybe females were more accomplished hunters than males, as this is the case with modern female lions. Very bad breath. The dinosaurs of the Mesozoic era obviously didn't brush their teeth or floss. Some experts think shards of rotten, bacteria-infested meat constantly lodged in its closely packed teeth gave Tyrannosaurus Rex a septic bite, which infected and eventually killed its wounded prey. This process likely would have taken days or weeks, by which time some of the other meat-eating dinosaurs would have reaped the rewards. Lived about 30 years. It's difficult to infer a dinosaur's lifespan from its fossils, but based on analysis of existing specimens, paleontologists speculate that Tyrannosaurus Rex may have lived as long as 30 years. Because this dinosaur was atop the food chain, it would most likely have died from old age, disease, or hunger rather than attacks by fellow theropods, except when it was young and vulnerable. Some of the 50-ton titanosaurs that lived alongside T-Rex might have had a lifespan of more than 100 years. Incredibly powerful bite. In 1996, a team of Stanford University scientists examining a T-Rex skull determined that it chomped on its prey with a force of 1,500 to 3,000 pounds per square inch, comparable to that of a modern alligator. More recent studies put that figure in the 5,000 pound range. Both hunters and scavengers. For years, paleontologists argued about whether the T-Rex was a savage killer or an opportunistic scavenger. That is, did it hunt its food or tuck into the carcasses of dinosaurs already felled by old age or disease? Current thinking is that there's no reason Tyrannosaurus Rex couldn't have done both, as would any carnivore that wanted to avoid starvation.